Number 1. First the speaker introduced about the sale on special coffee. Then the speaker announced they could get 2 bowls of coffee for the price of 1. Next the speaker says, all of their South American and Central American blend were on sale. Next the speaker said, their coffee was available moving all ground. After that, the speaker reminded, coffee was located down aisle 5 next to the produce section. Finally, the speaker said, there was limited for bowl per customer. Number 2. First, the speaker announced that was the green light train to the airport. Then the speaker reminded the specially marked seats next to the door were reserved for physically challenged passengers. Next, the speaker suggested smoking, eating, and drinking weren't allowed. After that, the speaker said, next stop was Central Square. Finally, the speaker suggested transfer there to the blue line for all town destinations. Number 3. First, the speaker reminded all members of the soccer team that the bus to the out-of-town game would leave from the front of the school at 3:50. Then he asked them to be on the bus and ready to go by then. After that, he announced that the computer club would meet in the auditorium and the Spanish club would meet in the cafeteria that day. Finally, he said that because of the illness of several of its members, the graduation dance committee meeting has been postponed until the following week. Number 4. First, the speaker said hello to her friend, and she thought her friend had already left home. Then she said that she was leaving the gym then, and she had a dry workout, so then she was really hungry and looking forward to dinner. Next, she suggested her friend not be late. Finally, she said that she would take her about 20 minutes to get to the restaurant because she was working and she didn't want to have to park the car. Number 5. First, the speaker asked passengers to move to the back. Then he announced that the fare was $50 and exact change only. Next, he suggested them to stand behind the white line and move away from the door. After that, he suggested them to let him close the door because he couldn't go anywhere if they didn't let him close the door. Finally, he announced the next stop was Fifth Avenue and the downtown shopping district. Number 6. First, the speaker introduced that there were several paintings by Picasso and close examinations showed the fine brushwork he had used. Next, she said that those paintings represent some of Picasso's latest novels and were among our more recent acquisitions. After that, she suggested take a restaurant break and then continue on to the second floor galleries where they could view work by a 19th century artist. Finally, she said that they would study the East Room, which housed their collections of pastoral landscape. Number 7. First, the speaker got Mrs. Mai's attention and she said that Mrs. Mai's table was ready. Then, she suggested Mrs. Mai to following her next. She was sorry Mrs. Mai for the fact that they were very busy that night, so they had left her waiting. After that, she said that they had reserved flights for her by the window with a view of waters, and the speaker suggested her to hang her coat right over there. Finally, the speaker wanted to know Mrs. Mai would like to order drink and appetizer first. Number 8. First, the speaker asked all swimming to get out of the water immediately. Then, he announced that dangerous thunderstorms were approaching. Next, he asked parents to keep an eye on their children and no running and no housing around near the pool, or they might have to ask them to leave. Finally, he suggested them to stay away from the pool until the lifeguard indicated that it was safe to return to the water. Number 9. First, the speaker got the listeners' attention, then he announced that they would be closing in a few minutes. Next, he suggested them to bring the books they wished to borrow to the checkout desk then and reminded them that all books checked out that day were due back on April 15th. After that, he said that there was a late fee of 25 cents a day or they could renew their books before their due date by calling the phone number. Finally, he thanked them for their patronage and suggested them to come back again soon. Number 10. First, the speaker says hello to Sam and introduced herself. Next, she said that she had been waiting for him there at the airport and he had been supposed to pick her up, but he wasn't at the airport and he wasn't at his office. So she wanted to know what had happened. After that, she hoped he wasn't on the way to the airport because she was going to take a taxi to the office. Finally, she said goodbye to him